Hello world, this your girl Mystic Rage. You're tuned into Mystic Rage World, where we get it in with random subliminal messages. And these messages are timeless, so whenever you see or hear this audio, may be the right time for you. So we're going to go into the bust out cards. We did have a previous read with these ones that showed their face out the front, out the gate. But now we're going to get into the bust out read. And I just want to update everyone. I didn't flip over the deck at that time for the overall energy, which is Thara, if I'm pronouncing his name right. So we're going to go into these ones first. We have Rama and Seta. It says holy union. Okay. Soulmate connection, romantic opportunity here. Rama and Seta are the Hindu personifications of the divine masculine and feminine and are associated with the festival of light, the Diwali. Embodiments of divine love and holy union, this magical couple can be invoked for help with overcoming challenges in relationships and can help those who are ready to open their heart to love. Okay, so maybe you guys have relationships that you're in at this time and may need some help or guidance, or maybe going through a rough patch in your situation, but you still have love for that person. You can call on to these entities. Let me just zoom it in for you guys. You see? Okay, so here we go. Rama and Sita are the central figures in the Indian epic Ramayana. In short, the story is that Rama and Sita were royal rulers, and a great demon lured Sita away by impersonating a wounded animal and an injured beggar in the forest. As Sita had a great compassion, she fell into the trap and was stolen away from her one true love. On his quest to find her, Rama led an army of monkey warriors, including its leader Hanuman, into battle between good and evil. They prevailed, and the royal couple were united once more. Their coming together is still celebrated today. The message here says you have a great opportunity to experience heart healing at this time. In the past, in the past you may have found it difficult to trust and let yourself be loved, and therefore many barriers up that stopped others from seeing your true worth. Now you find yourself in an empowered position where you are open to the possibilities of partnership. This is very exciting. You know for a fact that you don't need anyone else to validate you or complete you, but it doesn't mean it wouldn't be nice to have or to be cherished and supported. If you aren't in a relationship, the universe is presenting you opportunities to experience a soul-to-soul connection. This can only happen, though, if you stop letting the past experiences cloud your judgment in the present. If you're already in a relationship, know that there's an opportunity to take it further at this time. Either way, enjoy the experience. So you guys, the ones that are in a relationship with someone, let down those shields around your heart and welcome the love space in. Allow it to flourish, okay? The ones that are single, there is a love from a soul-to-soul connection on the way as well, okay, you guys? That was a part of the bust out energy. Just wanted to give that romantic aspect. The next one is Commander Astar. So let me just find him really quick here. He's the first one off the page. Commander Astar. Leadership activation. Time to evolve. Trust in your ability to guide others. Commander Astar, sometimes known simply as Astar, is a multi-dimensional intergalactic being who is the head of the Astar Command, a group of highly evolved extraterrestrials who are dedicated to maintaining truth, peace, and harmony in the cosmos. He has been known to appear in human form so that he can work with the peacekeepers and light workers on the earth to support the evolution of the human soul. He also let me get a sip of water, you guys. 1 second. Sorry about that. My throat was getting a little dry. He also appears in meditations of those who have the potential to lead others to holiness and healing. If he comes to you, he will often invite you to the Ashtar command ship, where you will receive information and downloads to help you evolve. The message here, you guys, says Ashtar and the Ashtar command are here to bring you the message that you have the ability to help others heal and evolve. The challenges you are surmounting are opportunities to lead by example. Living honestly and sharing your truth have always been important to you. Now you're being given the opportunity to live your truth in the view of the world. Don't be afraid to take the lead to evolve into your leadership role. You have to assume your position in the world. Your ego may be loud at this time. It may try and keep you small. Don't fight it. Just prove to yourself and others that you have what it takes to silence this voice of limitation. You were born to lead, so lead. That goes off into the other read as well. You guys will see that one with the secrets of the ancestors. Messages about shining and stepping into your power as well. Reclaiming magic, which also Isis did say in hers. So we're just going to get into the next read here. Let me find her, Lady Porta. Now, it can be Lady Porta or Portia. Lady Portia. And I will show you the card as well. Let me just find her in here. I just saw her. Let me just go back. Okay, here she is. Lady Portia. So you see how her name is spelt there. Okay. Overcoming limitations. Karmic release. Let go of the need to be right. Lady Portia's name means doorway. She is the spiritual embodiment of justice. As the twin flame of Saint Germain and one of the keepers of the violet flame, a divine energy that can be invoked to aid transformation, she is working closely with light workers to help them overcome low vibrational energy and burst through any blockages that are stopping them from doing their great work. In her many incarnations upon earth, Lady Portia often found herself in positions where she was a voice of justice and balance. Now she can help us uncover past karma and understand the patterns we may be experiencing in order to unlock lessons and overcome setbacks. Her presence is powerful yet angelic. The message here says, you're being guided to let go of the need to be right or prove your point. If you are in a heavy emotional or a challenging situation right now, there's a good chance that your ego is encouraging you to make decisions that are working against your growth rather than supporting you in being the light that you were born to be. If you're falling into old limitations or old ways or being, then the only person who is going to be stuck is you, and the universe wants you to be free. It may be hard to hear, but it's time to right your own wrongs in order to be energetically clear. Okay, you guys, and that was the message from her. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a page. It's one more message. Oh, I dropped the card. I got a little bit excited because I turned the page. Let me just get that card off the floor. Last message. Why did this freeze? Last message here with Lady Portia. or Lady Portalia. You have the opportunity to make up for the past injustices. To do this, you have to be honest and see the parts of yourself that you've been avoided in the past. This would enable you to be supported, guided, and abundant in the future. Okay, you guys, that was the message from her. Now we're going to get into Isis, which is right under Serapis Bey, ironically. And we went over these two cards in a older read. It was a part of my first read that I ever did with these two that popped off again in this read. Let me just find Isis in the book here. Okay, I found her. Isis. It says reclaiming magic. Call back your power and what's rightfully yours. Isis is one of the foremost goddesses of the ancient Egypt. She is a high priestess, god, and mother figure all in one, and is associated with the energies of the moon, magic, love, and conquering the underworld through her life experiences, connections, and understandings of magical forces. She has wisdom to offer us. Isis is the keeper of magical energy. She is dedicated to helping those who feel called to connect with magic within. She helps us see the magic isn't something that comes to us, but an energy we will awaken within. She is particularly drawn to those stepping into and honoring their divine feminine, and those who are reclaiming aspects of themselves or their power that have been left behind. Message: it's time to be your whole self. Parts of yourself that have been left behind are now ready to return. This is a time to stop playing small and step back into your greatness. If you feel something or someone has pushed you away from your most authentic self, the power of magic is guiding you to take the reins back into your own hands. Don't let anyone or anything stop you from being who you are born to be. Let your voice be heard. Let your gifts be seen. Let your power be revealed. If you feel that you have lost or forgotten parts of yourself due to situations beyond your control, know that these fragments are not lost, but waiting to be reclaimed. Call back all fragments of your innocence, gifts, talents, and vulnerability, heart, and anything else that might have been out there in the universe. This is a powerful moment of the spiritual awakening, and the world is here to be your witness. Welcome home to yourself. And that's the message for her. And lastly, I didn't tell you guys the overall energy in that last read of the bust outs when I showed you the intro to the bust outs. So we're just going to get into the heart. Thoth. And I'm going to find him in the book. One second, I'm getting to it. Because they're not per se in I'm just gonna pull that, and I don't want to show under there because this is the bust out read. Okay, so the heart. Divine magic. The teacher awakens, the student becomes the master. Okay. Thoth is an ancient Egyptian Libis head god of writing, divine magic, and the moon, acknowledged as sacred scribe who created writing. He was considered to be the maintainer of Egyptian universe. It is said he was the priestess king of Atlantis and was dedicated to leading the Elysian people in a loving way that was firm but fair. However, no matter how hard he tried to direct them, many of them did not obey the spiritual laws, which brought a catalytic end to their civilization. Now, Serapis Bey got out of there before that popped off. He peeped game of the situation. Remember, if you guys remember from that read, he left before this capitalism occurred. So these two were together at that time frame. Well, not together, but they were around in the Elysians situation there. So let me just go back. In the Western magical community, Thoth is seen as an all-powerful spiritual God who can help us understand the energy of magic and the power of our will. He is the mastermind behind the Hermetic text, and the ancient Greeks knew him as Hermes Trismegistus, and the Romans as Mercury. When you feel called to this master, it's because divine magic is unfolding in your world and you're ready to write the story of your life. The message here says the powers of heaven and earth are uniting at this time, putting the power of creation in your hands. Whatever you set out to do, you will do. You are in a vortex of manifestation. All of the lessons of the past have given you a better understanding of what will be best for you. Best for your highest good and truth. You are a magical being who deserves to have a magical, I'm turning the page, magical life. Believe in who you are and call in all you need and more. You are no longer the student, you are the teacher. Take everything you have learned and put it to use. Life will never feel complete or fulfilled until you share what you have experienced during this incarnation. There are lessons to be learned from the events you... I'm sorry, y'all, my throat. I've been doing a lot of talking today as far as reads, so just bear with me. Let me just review. You're no longer the student, you are the teacher. Take everything you have learned and put it to use. Your life will never feel complete or fulfilled until you share what you have experienced during this incarnation. There are lessons to be learned from the events of your life that will be great gifts to those who receive them. Take time to create a plan of action and put it down in writing what you intend to do so the universe can bear witness to it and support its unfoldment. Okay, you guys? So that was the messages there for the bust out read of the previous read of these ones that showed up, and I appreciate you guys bearing with me. I'm very much exhausted at this point here because I did a lot of reads today, but I have to get them uploaded at the same time. So just know, you guys, these entities around us are here. They want to help and guide us on our spiritual journey. They bring forth the wisdom and knowledge that they have experienced and endured through their incarnations. Now that we're here in this form on the physical, on earth, these spiritual beings are around us and want to help us on our journey. They're rooting us on in that fact or that aspect. So I just want to say, you guys, stay positive. Write down your plans. Write down your affirmations like I mentioned earlier in the other read. Your affirmations are the key. Maybe say them in the mirror. Do it during your spiritual bath. You may have to do spiritual baths. You may have to do other techniques. It may seem funny to other people. It doesn't have to make sense to other people. You're on your spiritual journey yourself. So just know that you're on the right path. Trust your intuition and put forth what you really want to have happen in your life. Regardless if it's in a romantic relationship, take that time to do that self-healing so you can be accepting of that love from that other person as well. Okay, you guys? So I appreciate you guys bear with me while I kept stumbling over the reading today, but I appreciate you watching, subscribing, and liking the content. Just know that everything is timeless here, so you may come back in another time, or it may be years from now you see this. It just gives you some insight of entities you can look up on your own to get in tune with these guys, so you can have that extra guidance and support at this time on your spiritual journey. Once again, this is your girl, Mystic Rage. Take care, you guys, and stay positive. Okay, say those affirmations. Take care.